All right, Frank, we're ready to go. Second quarter action. If you're just joining us, 7-zip. Mustangs on top of the Ferndale Wildcats all the way down from the North Coast. Second quarter of the game of the week is proudly brought to you by Camps Propane, your local family energy company. If you don't already have the state-of-the-art smart system tank reader installed in your home, call today. It's going to save you money and it's free. In fact, Camps is going to give you a discount for just having it. Smart system tank reader will show you the fuel level in your tanks, inside and outside temperatures, and the time of day. With all this information, you're going to be guaranteed more efficient deliveries. Stop by or call Camps Propane, that number, 296-5544 in the upcountry.
Well, it's third down and long, third down and 9 for the Wildcats, and they have really had a difficult time so far trying to get their offense on track with this against this Argonaut defense. The line just has not been able to handle it. There's been penetration from the Mustangs. Oh, here goes big penetration again, and they go back to pass.
Wide open was 24 again.
Oh, it looks like he caught it.
Zanoni,
and I think he had enough for the first down. Chancellor was on the coverage, but I got to tell you what, Zach Velasquez shot through that line like he came out of a cannon. And
okay, that is the Wildcats' first down. The ball sits.
Second first down. They made a first down on the first play of the game.
The ball sits on the 45-yard line. Try another pass. A little overthrown, intended for number 8. That's Jacoby Hughes on the right side.
Well, I think it looks like the Wildcats are going to change up a little bit because they have absolutely had no success running against this Argonaut team. And if they've watched any film in past Mustangs, you know, the teams that have had success against the defense have had more success throwing the ball, if you're able to do that, than rushing the ball, especially with a team like this that you're way overmanned as far as size on the line.
Little fake up the middle, draw to the outside. That's number 88, Justin Lang.
Number 56 on the tackle. He's going to have to come off the field.
It's Caden Lewis.
A rule in high school football, if your helmet comes off for any reason, you have to sit out a play. Trying to encourage that the players make sure that their chin straps are on properly, strapped in all positions, and that's a rule now. If your helmet comes off, you have to go off the field, sit out a play before you're able to come back on.
All right, third down and 6. We got a quick whistle, maybe timeout.
Yep.
Yeah, timeout for the Wildcats. So it's 10 minutes and 41 seconds left in the half. 7-0. Mustangs on top again. Tonight was homecoming here at Argonaut 2012, and we had the court included Brock Hayes and Morgan Zaffarano, Tyler Jeffrey and Leslie Byron, Ryan King and Alicia Doris, and the king and queen for tonight's game, Colton Merriman, who's playing right now, and Rachel Reeby. Driven by chauffeur Todd Reeby.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he looked pretty sharp there tonight. You got to go to court and that stuff. Pretty good. All right, Todd, you did a good job, and put it this way, your daughter did a better job. So, grabbing for stuff to say here, quite a long time out.
Well, you know, it's a little surprising. Your 10-41 Argonaut has so dominated this game, and to only be up 7-0 is a little bit shocking. There hasn't been a lot of stoppage on the clock, and so that first quarter went relatively fast. You know, when Argonaut got it on their second possession and turned it over on the their first play from about the 36-yard line at a very short field and a chance to go up by 2 touchdowns, and just shot themselves in the foot here. So kept the Wildcats kind of hanging around here.
And you know, to come 7 or 8 hour drive, Frank, take a look across the way, and the stands are not full, but there's a heck of a lot of people that actually drove down from Ferndale to watch their team.
Well, they made it a 2-day trip,
yeah,
obviously, and you know, a small community up north. I'm sure they get a lot of support from the parents, and I'm sure that's what they have here, and so good for them.
All right, ready to go. Overloaded to the right side. We've got a pass coming back against the grain. It's going to be an
Oh
interception.
boy, the receiver fell down, and that was just an easy pick by number 20.
Pineda Emilio with the pick. And Kyle Chambers just, he threw it in the right spot, just nobody there.
Well, the receiver tried to curl around and just slip, and there was nobody there but Pineda, and went right into his hands for an easy interception. That's the easiest interception, I guarantee you, that he will have in his football career, no matter where or when he plays.
All right, 1st and 10 Mustangs in Wildcats territory. The ball sits on the 42.
So turnovers are equal from both teams. One fumble by the Mustangs, one interception.
Ryan King. Dropped on about the 35-36. Gain of about 6 on that play, 2nd and 4.
Again, Zanoni had a hold of his leg. I think King made about 3 yards, dragging Zanoni on the ground, and finally got a little help bringing him to the ground.
Zanoni's a senior running back and linebacker, 6'1", 170, not real big, but pretty quick.
Straight ahead to Merriman.
Dropped by number 8, Jacoby Hughes.
Not for a first down, though, so they're going to move the chains.
Again, the Mustangs have a bye this next coming week, and then the week after that, they're on their way to Alaska. First time, I think, that the Mustangs or Jackson High School or Ione High School ever actually played out of state. I can't remember.
Juneau,
Alaska. That's a heck of a long ways away.
Juneau, you know.
All right, King again. Ball carrier still on his feet.
All the way down to about the 20-yard line.
Again, Jacoby Hughes.
It's going to be just short of a first down, Jim. They're going to call it 2nd and 1.
Brock Hayes does not look that bunged up or tied up or tight or whatever.
Well, it's a lot easier for him to play the quarterback position in this offense than it is to play from his linebacker position.
Yeah. This is number 11 on the, that's Caleb Patrick.
Oh, look, he broke it away, and he's still going. Whoa, all the way down to about the 6-yard line, 7-yard line maybe, where it's going to be 1st and goal.
Heck of a run.
But there again, the timing on that play was just off. And that's what I mean when I said earlier, they just seem to be just a click off. They're just not executing on time like we're used to seeing this offense. Now, it was a nice gain, but just not on time, I don't think. Oh, coming back this way.
Ryan King, 23.
Oh, dragged down by Lang, number 88, just short of the goal line.
I thought he went in, but I guess not.
No, he's just short.
It's going to give him 2nd and goal. Ball sitting inside the 1, it looks like. And it is. So 8:05 left in the half, and the Mustangs knocking on the door again. And Merriman waltzes in for the TD, 1-yard run. Merriman.
2nd touchdown of the night for Merriman. The band plays the old fight song as the Mustangs take it in for the 2nd touchdown of the night.
All right, Pineda for the PAT again. King holder, nice center, nice set down, up and good. Yep. So 14 on the board, 7:56 left in the half. Mustangs are going to kick off. I think assistant coach Fred Fletcher right here gathering his troops. getting all the information from upstairs here in the booth.
Well, that's Gary Landrigan, first of all. It's
I
not
thought it was
Fletcher.
Fred.
Landrigan has special teams. Fletcher is the line coach.
Well, I was looking for Fred.
Well, Freddie's on the sidelines there. Just look for the wrong guy with the green shirt and the hat on.
There he is. All right, so number 20, Pineda does the kicking for the Mustangs.
You know, one thing that was interesting coming into this game, yeah, Ferndale came in at 2-0, but not a whole lot of offense. I mean, you know, they only come in with 56 points scored, giving up 27 in their first 2 wins. Fortuna, their big rival last week, they beat 20-14. But you look at that Argonaut defense, they only allowed 179 yards of offense last week against River City, 108 yards passing, 61 rushing, had 2 interceptions. And
that ball goes out of bounds.
You know, I think this Wildcat team is going to have to try to throw the ball. We saw what happened last time in an interception. And because I think that their attempts to run against this bigger, stronger Argonaut Mustang defense has not given them much opportunity so far, and I don't expect that that's going to get any better as the game wears on, especially with a team that most of their players are playing both ways from a small school. They're down playing in some temperatures that they normally don't see, and I can see, you know, the Mustangs just kind of wearing them down a little bit.
When they drove into town this afternoon, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was about 95, 96, and
it may never get that warm in Ferndale.
I don't think 95 or 96 has ever seen it in Ferndale. So, but it's cooling off nice tonight. So,
well, for those of us that live here, it is. I'm not sure that they're feeling that way. They're still haven't reached their high yet.
Yeah. They're feeling the heat. All right, ready to go? If it
drops about another 8 degrees, you might get Ferndale's high for the day.
Laying back deep for the Wildcats. So that penalty brings the ball back another 5, set up on the 35-yard line. And that's going to be taken by number 8.
They're going to try a little reverse.
Oh, he's got it right here.
I'm guessing.
He's got it right here. There it is. Okay. Run out of bounds by number 81 for the Mustangs, Borderding. So a pretty good return. Ball sits on the 30. First and 10. 14 zip. Mustangs in the lead.
Well, let's see what the Wildcats have in mind here. If they're going to get back in this game, they're going to have to start doing something different than they've done, and they're going to hand it off. Lang going around the right side. Zanoni out in front to block.
Strung out and dropped probably for a loss.
Just a real slow developing play. They just ran sideways and nobody really turned up. Maybe there just wasn't a hole, but it just gave the Mustang defense time to just ride along the line of scrimmage until they had the opportunity to make the tackle. But just a real slow developing play that actually lost 1 yard on.
All right, loss of about 1, 2nd and 11.
Oh, give inside.
Draw, yeah.
That was number 8.
Yeah, Jacoby Hughes. Had everybody fooled there. I saw it coming around the left side, but he darted up the middle.
Well, I was gaining about 8 yards on the play, going to set up 3rd and 3. .6:30 left in the first half.
Split wide right.
Well, a little conversation there.
Getting something right here. Okay, what are we going to do? They get delay a game.
Yeah,
so
delay a game, going to move it back, going to make it 3rd and 8.
Yep.
That is not what they needed. Finally had them set up with a decent down and distance. Gives them an opportunity to do some different things, but at 3rd and 8, it really changes the dynamics of this play a lot. Still in pretty tight.
Oh, nice. I thought he had a nice move, and then he went back the other way.
Well, you know, it looked like he had a lane on the spin coming to the right. Why he turned back inside to where the defense was coming from, I'm not quite sure. Either way, it was enough for a first down, so they're going to move the chains.
Because Pineda was going one way, and the receiver was going the other way.
Well, and you take that much time, the defense is all pursuing this way. He made the move to the outside. He should have stayed with that. When he turned back to the inside, you're just turning into the teeth of the defense. But enough to move the chain, keep the clock moving. And right now, the one thing for the Wildcats, if they've got the ball, at least it keeps that Argonaut offense off the field.
Nice run here.
Oh, Zanoni running hard. Breaks a couple tackles, coming down the sideline, knocked out of bounds about the 36-yard line.
Tyler Love with a push out there along with King. And that's the longest gain from scrimmage for the Wildcats on that rush play. We've got a timeout injured player on the field. We're going to be back after this injury timeout, so stay tuned. Injury timeout. Pineda walked off the field, so not too major of injury, we hope. Where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Ball just on touching the inside of the 36-yard line.
This is number 9.
Engine number 9.
Jacoby. No, number 9 is Ike Townsend.
Gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Borderding in on the initial stop there, brings up 2nd. Yeah, gain of about 4, give him 2nd and 6. All right, this is Townsend, our side. No, Lang. Justin Lang. Whoop.
Oh, that's going to go against us.
Aravello. Aravello's got a few solo tackles tonight. He's got a little antsy there.
That's going to make it 2nd and short.
And they're winding the clock. We're ready to go. 2nd and real short. Under a yard.
Nice little time-consuming drive put together by the Wildcats here.
We had a stunt right in the middle there, Frank, and I tell you, number 9's still on his feet. Excellent run.
He is just churning those legs.
Ike Townsend, 6'3", 220 pounds. First down yardage.
He's going to be inside the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at about the 18, where it'll be 1st and 10. Timeout, Argonaut.
Jackson Tire Service is your tire headquarters since 1973, and tire technology is constantly being updated. And Goodyear tires reflect the cutting edge in the industry. Drive with the assurance on the Triple Tread, Comfort Tread, and Fuel Max tires. With 2 locations to serve you, the Bavaro-minded, I get that wrong every time. The Bavaro family. Community-minded. Also, their staff invites you to Jackson Tire in Jackson and Jackson Tire in Pine Grove for all your tire, brake, muffler, and wheel alignment needs. Goodyear brand name tires and the highest quality service. See the great folks at Jackson Tire Service.
You keep working on that one, Basta Pasta.
Yeah, we're going to have to. My tongue gets tied up every once in a while. It's just the age, I guess.
Or something.
Our condolences go out this week to Fran Vira's family. Franvira Sports Complex, ex-superintendent of schools, ex-vocational teacher here at the high school, very excellent coach, principal when I was in high school, passed away this past week, and TSPN crew, again, sends our condolences to the Franvira family, Dale, Jimmy, Karen, and June. Our thoughts are with you.
Well, you know, Fran, consummate gentleman.
Well,
you know, at the end of the day, Franvira was such a gentleman. If you can ever remember him saying a bad word about somebody or somebody saying a bad word about him, I don't know when that was. Just a terrific, terrific man. Like I said, a consummate gentleman, and he's going to be missed.
Dedicated to service, I tell you. Big run by number 9. That's Ike Townsend. Fumbled, and it was recovered by. Did he get his own ball back?
No, I think number 8 might have fell on it.
Number 8? Okay, that's Jacoby Hughes.
Yeah, but I got to tell you what, all of a sudden, I don't know if we went to sleep a little bit inside. We got another player down. Almost looks like a cramp there.
I just hope this doesn't turn into a game like we did last week with 42 injury timeouts.
Well, they're moving that ball back a little bit. I'm not quite sure why. No, it's number 30-something. Well,
we're going to bow out here while we attend to this injury and be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, Frank, we're back. That was Chancellor, number 33, gingerly walking off the field. Looks like a left ankle. But again, the Wildcats raring to go here. First down, the ball sits on the 5-yard line.
You know, it's amazing that this game has gone like it has, and all of a sudden the Argonaut Mustangs can find themselves only up by 1 touchdown here. Oh, quarterback keeper.
And he's in, I think.
Yep.
They gave it to
touchdown.
Him. He broke the plane.
Boy, I'll tell you, you talk about catching a defense off guard.
Kyle Chambers just took it on a sneak, and boom, he's there.
Like I said, this game seems like it's just been dominated by the Mustangs.
And look at the score.
And all of a sudden, it's a one-score game.
Okay, so let's see who does the kicking for them.
Looks
like number 2 Chambers. Nope. Number 88. That's got to be Justin Lang, I guess. If it's 88. All right, attempting the PAT for nice center, up, and look good from here. And it was. So 7 points on the board for the Wildcats. Make the score right now with 4:01 left in the half. 14 Mustangs, 7 Wildcats. So back into a tighter game.
You know, the clock has really been running. The Mustangs have only had 3 possessions this half. They've scored twice and they fumbled once. And so the clock has continued to move, and that drive right there by the Wildcats is exactly what the doctor ordered. I mean, it ate up a lot of clock. It kept the ball out of the Mustangs' hands, ends up in a touchdown. They find themselves down by 7 in a game that so far they've been pretty much dominated.
Yep.
They've got to feel pretty good right now.
All right, let's see if the Mustangs can come back with 4 minutes left in this half.
And, you know, you got to give them some credit. Down by 2 touchdowns, you know, maybe thinking, wow, maybe we can't play with these guys. But, boy, they strapped the chin straps on and made a nice drive to get back into this game right there and serve notice a little bit. Seemed to catch the Argonaut defense flat-footed on some of those plays, especially that quarterback
keeper
for the touchdown there.
Okay, we got Merriman, Love, and King deep for the Mustangs. And Lang about ready to tee it up.
Couple schools of thought right here. How about catching them by surprise with an onside kick? Or are you good about being only down by 1 touchdown and not Short field.
22. Second man nails him. 64, that's Kelly O'Day. Makes it to about the 30? Oh, no, 22.
Oh, no.
22-yard line.
30. Here, Jim, hand me those glasses. Let me clean them off a little bit for you.
You don't, these stay put.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they stay right there.
Okay. All right.
But they're dark glasses.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Mustangs in tight. This is number 11. Caleb Patrick with the ball. First down carry.
Nice job there by Caleb Patrick, going to move the chains there. You know, as I said, he had a good game last week, and he's carried the ball well today. You know, the thing that just isn't working for them is their big back from last year, Merriman, just doesn't seem to be as productive running from the drop back position instead of on the wing where he ran from last year.
Patrick again with the ball, almost broke one off, gets about 4 yards. Going to be 2nd and 6.
You know, I'd love to see them set Merriman up at the wing and put Deason
the Beeson, that right?
in the back, right behind Hayes, and run King and Merriman on the wings with Deason
as a blocker,
as the back.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that combination because Merriman has just not been what we saw last year running from that different position.
Oh, that was just a stack play there, no gain at all.
Well, real slow developing, and I'm not quite sure. It looked like he wasn't sure what hole he wanted to try to select, and maybe that's the way the play is. It gives him some options, and it wasn't going anywhere. So it's going to be timeout here by the Mustangs.
We'll be right back after the timeout. Stay tuned. All right, Frank, we're back after that Mustang timeout. 3rd down and 5 for the Mustangs with 2:44 left in the first half. If you're just joining us, 14-7, Mustangs on top. Merriman with 2 rushing touchdowns. And their quarterback, Kyle Chambers, with the only touchdown for the Wildcats tonight. It's going to be right side, our side, King. Stood up. Enough for a first down.
Number 54 was the first one there.
Chris Katana.
Merriman's not in the game right now, so as I said, he was a little banged up coming to this one.
So who takes his place? 28 with the ball right there. That's Deason the Beeson, Andrew.
Deason the Beeson, and I really like him in that spot. I'd love to see King on one wing, and I'd like to see Merriman on the other. And
they're going no huddle here,
see
Frank.
with that off. Well, they're down to 2:15 right now, and they need to just keep going.
We got a pass.
Oh, Hayes is keeping it himself. He turned the corner. Look at him go.
He's got room.
Nice block right there. I got to tell you what, by coming back, King came back and put a nice block there to give him another 5 yards. Hayes doing a nice job pulling that thing down, picking up a big gain, moving the chain for 2:04 left in the half.
It was about a 25, 30-yard run for Brock Hayes there. First down. The ball sits on about the 25. Here we go. No huddle again.
Now timeout. I think Ferndale's going to call a timeout right now. That's their last timeout of the half, but they needed a breather. And I think it was really smart by Ricky Davis there just to wear them down. And right now with that no-huddle offense, I think they accomplished exactly that, and Ferndale had to call their last timeout just to get some a little sip of water and to get a breath.
All right, 2 minutes remain in the half. Going by pretty fast. Again, tonight was homecoming here at the Dan Barnett Football Field, Fran Vira Sports Complex. Give you a list of who was involved in homecoming tonight. We had our last year's queen, Morgan Johnson, back from last year's reign, and last year's king was Austin Hoyt, who is at BYU playing a little bit of football, so they wouldn't let him come out, I don't think, tonight for a night and fly him back. So anyway, in the court tonight, Brock Hayes, Morgan Zaffarano, Tyler Jeffrey, Leslie Byron, Ryan King, Alicia Doris, and King and Queen for tonight's contest here at the Mustang Field. Colton Merriman King and Rachel Reby is the homecoming queen.
You know, I'm looking for Merriman on the sidelines, and I'm not sure I see him right now. I know he's not in the game. Deason has replaced Merriman there, so we've got Caleb Patrick on the right wing and King on the left. Patrick's got the toss. Running behind those big guys, got right down to just about the 20-yard line.
Caleb Patrick, the ball carrier.
Okay, again, no huddle. We're going. Brock Hayes, a quarterback. Deason right behind him. Inside handoff is going to be King.
Oh, nice job right there by number
6.
Number 6, exactly, with ankle tackle.
And
he had some room to run right there by King, and nice job.
We don't have a number 6. So we'll see what happens. Again, no huddle. Here they come. 1:13 on the clock.
Tyler Love into the game for Patrick. Straight ahead to Deason.
And at that fullback position, kind of muscles his way up. Good enough for a first down. And the ball sits on about the 13-yard line.
Clock stops to move the chains in high school. It's going to start as soon as they mark the spot. There it goes. So a minute left. 1st and 10. Inside to King.
Can't bust it up.
Zanoni.
Here's Merriman right here, next to 25. Isn't it? Zanoni in on the stop again there.
Merriman's got his pads off and his jersey off, and it looks like his night is over. Caleb Patrick.
Decent,
No, it was Patrick.
Okay. Getting down close to the goal line, 19 seconds.
Argonaut's going to have to call timeout.
They will. They do. Where's that ball spotted?
Looks like right at the 5-yard line.
I thought he was closer than that, but evidently not. 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 3, or 2.
Well,
3rd and 2.
They get a first down, yeah.
And but right now, I'm not sure if Argonaut has any timeouts left. That's the problem right now.
They don't.
I mean, they don't. They don't have enough time to run another play, so they have to either score a touchdown,
throw a pass,
or throw a pass into the end zone.
So let's see what Coach Davis rigs up here.
I'm not too sure they won't roll Hayes to the right again, and he'll just tuck it on down in like they did on that last pass play. I'm not sure that they intended that for him to throw it all.
Or get him out of bounds, you know, run to the out-of-bounds corner.
I think that's very likely. You might see him go back, roll right, and see what's there, but to make sure he gets out of bounds to stock the clock. 18 seconds is plenty of time to do that, to give him a final play and a fresh set of downs.
All right,
although the downs are not the issue right now, it's more the time on the clock.
Sits on the 5. He's going to pass right off the top. Oh, wide
touchdown.
Open. Number 40 was wide open. Justin O'Boyle. I mean, he just raised his hands and said, hey, toss it to me.
O'Boyle released for the tight end spot, and he was absolutely wide open. He's put it right in his hands for a Mustang touchdown.
So 5-yard TD by Hayes to O'Boyle brings the score to 20 right now. And is Pineda, Pineda was hurt, but he's back in trying the PAT.
Well, that's going to make the coaching staff breathe a lot easier going into halftime here. They deferred from the flip at the beginning of the game, so they're going to get the opening kickoff for the second half. So big touchdown there for the Mustangs.
Pineda's kick good, 21-7. Mustangs on top by 3 big scores. Reminder, this second quarter of the game of the week is being proudly brought to you by Camps Propane, your local friendly family energy company. If you don't already have the state-of-the-art smart system tank reader installed in your home, call today. It's going to save you money and it's free. In fact, Camps is going to give you a discount for just having it installed. It'll take the inside and outside temperatures, show the fuel level in your tank, and also the time of day. And with all this information, you're going to be guaranteed more efficient deliveries, stop by or call Camps Propane at number 296-5544.
Wow, 21-7, all of a sudden, 16 seconds left in the half.
That was a big score.
Well, you know, when Wildcats came down there and cut it to 1 touchdown, as I was saying, in a half that looked like pretty much dominated by the Mustangs, but to only be up by 1 score had to be a little disappointing. We had the turnover on a real short field, and then there was a real time-eating drive by the Wildcats on that touchdown. Kept that offense off the field for the Mustangs. For them to come back there and score before the half, got to make all the coaches for the Mustangs rest a little easier.
Okay, that's Dakota Ward on that grab, number 82, thrown out of bounds. So with 12 seconds left, we'll see what they have up their sleeve here, Frank.
Well,
Dipsy Doodle or just take the knee and go home or go for halftime?
What the hell? I think you take it deep.
Let it rip.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord be with you.
Dipsy Doodles.
Maybe a little hook and ladder, huh?
The big surprise. Here we go.
Yeah, I think they've got absolutely nothing to lose right now. Argonaut doesn't have any timeouts left. I'd let it fling.
Boom, he's going to get hit. He's going to get run out.
Well, they've got a timeout. They can stop it right now. Call a timeout. Fall to the ground. Blow the whistle. Timeout. Might as well take one more shot at it.
Chambers takes it down and keeps it himself.
And they will take that timeout. The water boy is coming out. We're going to bow out for a little break here. We got 2 seconds left in the half. Stay tuned. See what happens. 2 seconds left. Last play of the half. Let's see what happens here.
I'd flood the short side of the field, send everybody deep, toss one up and see what happens. But obviously they're...
He's dropping back, and he's...
Oh, grabbed and
56,
tossed down by number
tied
56.
by Caden Lewis, 5'11", 280. That ends the half, 21-7. Mustangs on top. Again, that second quarter of the game of the week brought to you by Camps Propane. We're going to be back with second half action after this. Stay tuned.